In the biggest shift in human consciousness that we've experienced in modern times, we are seeing technological advancements move faster than we can even begin to list the advancements that are occurring. And this means a lot for us as witchy women, whether or not we choose to use the tools or you choose to use them. These new technological advancements in the form of AI, you might be thinking of tools like ChatGPT or the variety of summary tools you're seeing on social media. Or if you're in our student community, you know that our platform also has a summary tool built in now. AI is everywhere. Now, you have actually been utilizing AI for quite some time, just not in the way that you're seeing it now and not with that language attached to it. Your Netflix recommendations, your Spotify recommendations, your autocorrect on your phone, all of that is artificial intelligence that has been built into tools that we've been using and softwares and programming for years and years and years now. But there is new advancements with these thinking models of artificial intelligence. And what does that mean for us as women who are working on reclaiming who we are, reclaiming our inner wisdom, our inner power, when there are now tools that seem like they can make decisions for us, that can think for us? And nothing gets me more unsettled than when I see a woman giving her power away to anything and looking to be validated, looking to be proven correct, or to get answers in a way that doesn't come from your soul self, your internal power. Your one source of truth is your inner wisdom and your inner knowing. Now, I am not here to tell you about these tools and how to utilize them. I'm not here to tell you the good, bad, and the ugly. I am here to present you with some strategies to stay sovereign as you begin using more and more technology in your daily life. And even if you're not using it now, Pluto is in Aquarius until 2043, and this is not going anywhere. Hate to break it to you. So it is something that we are going to have to work into our lives. It's a bridge you're going to have to cross eventually. And I bring the energetic tools to help you do that. So I thought today on this YouTube series, this is video 2 of a 4-part series, that I would show you some slides to talk you through my 3-step sovereignty framework. I'm Sarah, founder of the Sisters Enchanted, where I have been doing this work and helping women come home to themselves, their power, their presence, their passion, their everyday magic since 2016. And while I love to help women create spiritual practice and witchery practices that feel right for them, I also love to help women work with their lives in a way that every day feels like a magical opportunity and they don't feel like they have to dim themselves and stifle themselves for anybody else. And with an added layer of mind gremlins now upon us, it is more important than ever that we come back to our energetic tools. So let's get into this framework to help you remain sovereign, remain in self leadership and self rulership, no matter what. All right, so this is the 3-step sovereignty framework. And in this video, we're going to go through one portion of this, which goes through the 3 lower chakras: the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. So the first step here in remaining sovereign, or the first thing that I invite you to consider, is that you want to choose self-reclamation over self-abandonment. So self-abandonment looks like not trusting yourself. It looks like trusting algorithms and some other form of external data better than you trust your own self, your own desires. Remaining sovereign in this digital world that we all live in, that is only going to increase in digitalness over the coming years, requires that you know your foundational self, that you reclaim your foundational self, who you are, what your values are, how you care for yourself, how you craft time for yourself in your life, and how much you trust yourself. This starts with self-care versus self-neglect in the root chakra. So self-care versus self-neglect in the root chakra. Your sovereignty, your ability to stay in self leadership and self rulership, in creating space for yourself in this world, lives in your right to exist. It is just your right to exist. When you prioritize this, your basic needs, rest, nourishment, setting boundaries in your life, you don't have to say yes to everything, then you are claiming your right to be of presence in your life, treating yourself like you belong in your own life, treating yourself like there is space for you in your own life. When you neglect yourself but keep up with digital demands like going on social media all the time or answering all of these messages, and digital too includes the phone calls, the text messaging, the instant access to you that everybody has and nobody needs, you're really telling the world that your energy doesn't matter. So, this conversation is around the expanding technological frontier that we stand at the edge of, but you also have technology impacting your daily life in the form of those text messages and phone calls where you can be reached at every moment in time and your phone is never far away from you. Self care versus self neglect. What are you standing at the edge of? When it comes to artificial intelligence or any technology at all for that matter, before opening an AI tool or before even opening your text messages or your voicemails or your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever, ask yourself, what do I actually need right now? What do I actually need right now? Trust the answer that you have before the text message, the phone call, the algorithm on the social media, or the AI chatbot, whatever it is, before those tell you what you need. You already know what you need. Self care is claiming that for you and claiming the space for it. Self neglect is simply giving way to whatever appears in front of you the moment that you pick up your cell phone, open your laptop, whatever that thing is for you. Next up, we have self-pleasure versus self-denial. This lives in your sacral chakra, self-pleasure versus self-denial. Your creative power, creative in terms of creating work experiences, resources, food, art, words, creation in general, creating experiences, your sensual power. That's not just like sensual, like rolling your hips around sensual. It's also your ability to be tactile in the world that you live in, to have a sensory experience and enjoy life. It doesn't need optimization. Your creative energy does not need to be optimized. Joy, creativity, allowing yourself to want what you want. These are inherently human and they are fluid. They come and they go, they ebb and they flow. Sovereign women, women who are in self leadership, in self rulership, don't apologize for having desires. They also do not deny themselves pleasure because they feel like they haven't earned it through more and more productivity. The digital world we live in exposes us to tool after tool after tool to help us optimize, to help us do more, to help us be better, be good, earn, and prove. And oh my goodness, that is the complete shadow energy to creation. When it comes to artificial intelligence or the digital landscape at large, allow tools to handle logistics for you. I use a couple for Sisters Enchanted. We use a project management software. I use a software called Reclaim that helps automatically take tasks and put them on my calendar. It helps find times to do things like go for walks. I've been using that for well over a year now. There are wonderful tools to help us manage logistics so we can find more time for joy in our lives. Let the tools optimize for you, but don't let them direct your creation. Don't let them direct your joy, right? Be present in your creation energy because you used a tool to help you find time for it. Put the phone down, close the laptop, and be present in the thing that the tool helped you find the time to do. Do not let it rob your joy, your peace, your presence, and the feeling that you know who you are and you know what you desire. Next, in your solar plexus chakra, we come to self-trust versus self-doubt. I will die on the hill of self trust. If we do not have self trust and we are constantly seeking validation, that, my friends, is a power siphon that is greater than any other power siphon. We must create, cultivate, conjure self trust in our lives. Your gut instinct, this self trust, is your superpower. We have access to infinite information. You can go to your phone at any time and just say, hey, and whatever the name of your little phone talkie thing is, help me find this information, and it will do it for you. Hell, my husband's truck has that feature built right in. So you can find restaurants while you're driving on the road. Some of this is insanely helpful. And how lucky are we not to have a stack of printed out MapQuest maps in the passenger seat? Or throw it back further, having to pull over and pull out the damn map and figure out where you are and where you're supposed to go, finding a payphone. We don't have to do any of that. And that is such a blessing. It clears up so much room for us to do other things, to think about other things. But remaining sovereign in self leadership, in self rulership over your energy, it means making decisions for yourself still, deciding based on your intuition, deciding based on your self-trust, your inner knowledge, who you are from your center, not out of fear from outside pressure, including different technological tool suggestions, whether that be the search channel that you use on the internet to look for restaurants, and the AI overview tells you how bad one is, but your gut says, no, I feel like that was just a couple people who were having a bad day when they left those reviews, right? Still trusting yourself to know what's right for you right now and open the door to the experiences that are going to light you up and give you opportunities to feel the way you want to feel in your life. Algorithms, tools, technology can have an opinion that is different from yours. You have your inner wisdom. Trust it. When working with AI or any digital way of receiving advice, and you know what? Honestly, the same rings true to crowdsourcing advice from a digital big giant community. You still always know the answer, not the 1,000 strangers who have the best of intentions when they chime in on a Facebook post to tell you what you should and should not do and why you are wrong, which is why having cultivated community in the digital atmosphere is so important. But ask yourself, when advice pops up in a digital environment, what does my body know about this? What does my body already know? Feel the difference between the digital logic, whatever is being received, and your intuitive knowing. What does your body already know? Feel into that, breathe into it, and practice your self trust. It is mission critical for you to practice self trust as we continue on living in this world of technological advancements, and as witchy women who are here to reclaim our energy, to reclaim our power, and be the wisdom keepers for generations to come of this internal knowing, of the rhythm of the moon and the earth, and maintaining connection to these rhythms that hold our real life algorithm for expansion and presence and knowing and intuition. We can have both. We can do both. And it comes down to working on this self-care, the self-pleasure, the self-trust as the first step in the process. All right, this was video 2 of a 4-part video series. I'm going to release video 3 for you and then video 4, and we're going to work our way through the energy centers as we explore this topic of remaining sovereign in this digital age that is exciting and a bit frightening and so ripe with opportunity and change. And it's wild to think what the world will look like in just a few years. Never have we seen change like this so quickly. And I, for one, am holding on every day as we go on this ride. All right, let me know in the comments. How are you feeling about self-trust? Like, where would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? 1, don't ask me about self-trust. 10, I got self-trust for days and enough for 100 people. Let me know where you are. We'd love to hear from you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video as it is released. And go back and watch video 1 if you missed that. We'll have it linked in the description. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay magic, Enchanted Sister.